There's lots of good things about the internet. Definity is working on something called the internet computer, which extends its functionality. So the internet computer can host a new breed of secure, hack-proof software systems, which addresses the security problems that we see today. And it can also host a new breed of open internet service, which can compete with big tech and solve some of the problems we're seeing emerging.
We spend about $200 billion a year on cybersecurity, but that doesn't tell the whole story. The cost of cybercrime next year, 2025, is predicted to pass $10 trillion. 10 trillion. That's like more, it's going to be more than 35% of the United States GDP. Traditional IT, there is no real solution to the problem of cybercrime and cyber breaches and so on. The fact is, you start off with the operating system is not secure, and you try and configure it to make it secure. But then you're like, shoot, this whole thing I built is a completely insecure mess. So what do you do? Well, you try and protect it with cybersecurity. The trouble is, it's completely fallible. So we believe that building on third generation blockchain provides a complete solution because you don't even need cybersecurity. And one of the biggest drivers of all this, of course, will be just the ever increasing costs of cybercrime. Firstly, blockchain remains a place or an industry that's very much run by narratives and memes. And, there's a lot of people, for example, talking about the blockchain for AI or the token for AI. And I think, people out there get confused. That doesn't mean they're actually running AI as smart contracts, right? And similarly, being on chain is a new kind of thing. But as far as we're aware, at least today, internet computer smart contracts are the only ones that, for example, benefit from the reverse gas model, so they can pay for their own computation, that can process HTTP to serve the user experience. We're not aware yet of any other third generation blockchains or blockchains that can really fairly lay claim to providing that kind of functionality.
A lot of blockchains now are saying they're supporting AI. What they really mean is someone's created a plugin that connects them to ChatGPT. We want AI to be running on the internet. By the end of this year, we're aiming to have something called AI compute units running within the internet computer. Wow. We'll provide a different flavor of AI in a sense because firstly, it'll be Web3 integrated, and with the multi-chain capabilities of the internet computer, that will mean that Ethereum developers will have direct access to AI via their smart contracts. 18-24 months from now, we expect to have full AI smart contracts, which you can use for like medical large language models and things like that. I think I can talk about the broader direction, which actually incorporates work that's been ongoing since 2018, which is to create a platform where AI can build that unlocks this new kind of decentralization paradigm where anybody can create internet services or web applications just by talking to AI. So there's no technical requirement. And this is very different to using some of these modern tools like Copilot to generate some code and then setting up an instance inside an Amazon Web Services account, installing a database, and using this code to create an internet service. In the new paradigm, you only need to do that. You'll be able to talk to AI and just refresh a URL in a web browser, and there will be your custom web application, custom internet service. Well, imagine you can build a social network with no security team, no infrastructure, which is tokenized. It doesn't get hacked. That's what we're seeing today. And that's transformative, and it's much more profound than, is it going to be meme coins or NFTs or something like that. Blockchains support a new kind of software called smart contracts, and if smart contracts are adapted in such a way, that will enable the creation of things that we can't even imagine, which are fundamentally different. With traditional blockchains, you only really host tokens, NFTs, not usually the NFT content, just links to the NFT content and little bits of DeFi logic on the blockchain itself. And when you interact with a Web3 game or something like that, it's generally running on a big tech cloud like Amazon Web Services. The difference with the internet computer is that everything runs from the blockchain itself. And that's an absolutely game-changing advance.